Hello, my name is John Wesselman from AudioCodes, and today I'm going to talk about the Voca Conversational Interaction Center. The Voca Conversational Interaction Center was designed to work hand-in-hand with Microsoft Teams to provide enhanced capabilities around IVR functionality, or interactive voice response, as well as call queuing capabilities for sophisticated call handling. First, let's explore how IVRs work inside of Voca. With its conversational capability, Voca allows callers to simply say what it is that they're trying to do or what they're looking for, whether it's an individual or a department or even a specific function, such as, I need help resetting my password, or I want an order status. Voca can accomplish that very simply. Let's look at some of the tools that make up an IVR. Since Voca is optimized for Microsoft Teams, it is essential to establish a connection between the customer's Azure Active Directory tenant and Voca. This allows access to present states and makes Voca aware of all of the users on the system. This also enables automated directory updates and synchronization on a schedule defined by the customer. Using the contact list feature, you have the ability to add additional contacts, as well as manage the aliases of each contact that's in the directory. Elizabeth Keeler, for example, may go by Liz, or even have been a different name at one time, so we could list it as Elizabeth Keeler, Liz Keeler, Elizabeth Smith, or Liz Smith, or any variation of a user's name. The department list is much the same. It gives you the ability to manage a series of aliases for each of the different departments in the system. For example, I may have the finance department with aliases such as accounting, invoices, billing, or something more specific like pay my bill. Another key part of an IVR are menus. Voca offers two types of menus. First are DTMF, or dual tone multi-frequency, which function much the same as traditional auto attendants, providing callers with a list of key press options to route their call to the desired destination. The second type is speech or conversational menus that allow the caller to say what it is they're looking for in their own voice. These menus employ natural language recognition technology to direct the call accordingly. By having both of these menu options, you have more flexibility to allow callers to communicate how they want. Both types of menuing offer a number of enhanced call routing capabilities, including sending calls to individual contacts, customer-facing call queues, internal department queues, or voicemail. You can even deliver information to a caller via the built-in SMS capability. Next, let's take a look at call queuing options that are available inside of Voca. Voca delivers two types of call queues. First is the basic call queue, which delivers calls based on a user's Microsoft Teams present state. Basic queues are ideal for departments where answering phones is perhaps not the primary function of their job. For example, an HR department's primary role is to handle HR-related functions, but occasionally they may need to answer a call from the HR hotline. The second type of queuing is advanced queues, which utilize the Voca Worker application. The Voca Worker application allows agents to sign in and out of queues, giving supervisors visibility not only into queue metrics, but also statistics at the worker level, which can help with scheduling and to ensure proper queue coverage. Another key element of advanced queues is skills-based routing. Skills-based routing allows you to deliver calls to the most capable agent at any given time. Once you've defined the skills that you want, you can apply a capability score to each worker in the related skill. Then you can apply the additional routing features of Voca queuing, including VIP routing, broadcast routing to as many as 20 agents, and the ability to overflow callers to voicemail, backup menus, or queues based on maximum wait time or maximum callers in queue. Voca's Flow Designer tool is a graphical interface that makes it very easy to create and modify call flows and control all facets of an IVR and contact center. Call flow modules fall into three categories. With interaction elements, you can configure audio prompts that the caller will hear, introduce a menu of options the caller can select from, or prompt the caller for information. Let's take a closer look at the speech input module, which allows you to collect audio from the caller to use later on in the call flow. Free speech mode is useful for transcribing audio to send to a CRM, for example, or to pass this information on to the agent. Keywords mode is useful for conditional routing based on the words said. There are also pre-built speech inputs for a variety of numeric or alphanumeric responses, allowing for the collection of dates, ID numbers, case numbers, or other fixed forms of data. With the action elements, you can use the information gathered from the speech inputs to send the call to a queue or a menu, or transfer to a contact. You can capture a voicemail or send information to the caller through SMS. Let's take a closer look at the HTTP module. The HTTP module uses APIs to establish a connection to other applications, such as CRMs, ticketing systems, or databases, allowing you to present information received from the connected data source to the caller or to the agent through the Voca Worker app. A common example of how this can be used is calling into your bank to get an account balance. If this scenario was built in Voca, the speech input module mentioned previously will prompt the caller for their account number. Then the HTTP module, which has been connected to the bank's software system, will look up that account number and retrieve the caller's account balance and read it to them using the text-to-speech module. Lastly, you can apply call flow logic to establish conditional routing and define variables to fine-tune the caller experience and streamline the delivery of calls to their destination. Next, let's take a look at the Voca Worker app. Agents log into the Voca Worker app directly from Microsoft Teams using single sign-on access through their Teams credentials. Once logged in, agents are able to set their availability state, selecting either ready to start taking calls or one of the not ready codes to take themselves out of queue. Not ready codes are fully customizable and reportable. As an agent answers a call in the Voca Worker app, the call audio is handled through Teams via the Microsoft Power model. Within Voca, the agent has full call control to put the call on hold, do a blind transfer or a consulted transfer, or to select one of the predefined wrap-up event codes as they're ready to end the call, providing them with more time before the next call is presented. Wrap-up event codes are also fully customizable. Another important function of the Voca Worker app is the presentation of information to the agent about the customer. This can be customized in the Call Flow Designer to specify which fields of information you want the agent to see on their screen, whether it's information captured in the IVR from the caller or information retrieved from a data source, or even a link to the specified record in another system, such as a ticketing system or a CRM. Offering this information allows your agents to provide the best customer service possible. The Voca Worker app is not only used by agents, but also supervisors. Users designated as supervisors have a special set of capabilities, allowing them to view and change worker states and to move agents in and out of queues on the fly. Next, let's look at Voca's reporting and analytics engine. Voca provides dashboards for real-time queue statistics, as well as a collection of industry-standard report templates that are easily customizable with a number of filters to fine-tune the results. Voca's reporting tool is also GDPR and HIPAA compliant. If you would like a deeper walkthrough of the application, or even to try it yourself, contact AudioCodes today. Thank you.